Hey y'all, it's Beeebs, your resident neighborhood sprout. And today we're going to be reacting to more Gachiakuta. Now, the last time we were here, the group was taken to this completely different area of the raiders' choosing. Here, the leader of the raiders is trying to convince Rudo to join them to take over the sphere. Well, to take over and destroy the sphere. In the meantime, the others that came with them, they were obviously separated, so they're each gonna have their own individual battles. We got a little sneak peek of a battle between Rio and this woman who I consider to be the love child between Rapunzel and Goku. Yeah, I said that, but yeah. And how she is actually seems to be a very formidable opponent here. So that's gonna be something. We also got a little bit of Jabba and Ranka, and how Jabba has somewhat enlarged his claws, so he is even more deadly now. So yeah, we haven't gotten to see the others too much yet. So I guess we're gonna see more of that this episode. I don't know. But without further ado, let's jump right into it, shall we? What are they doing? They're taking notes of everything? Those things are so huge, I swear. Hmm.
あいつら見たら休憩しよう。あいつ何話そうとしてんの？
え？なんで飯食いに来ただけなのにこんなところにいるんだとでもいい加減な
How
顔だ
old
な。
is Dare? Like, I really want to
とびっきりの
know.
仕事と同じだ。それにお前自分から飛び込んでたじゃないか。ルドのことずっと気になってたもんな。それでついてきちゃったんだろう。ああ、すまんすまん。恥ずかしかったな。
He just refuses to have to acknowledge that.
微笑ましいね。
Me? Worry about him?
親子かい。
Ugh.
ああ、そうだ。血は繋がってないけどな。だから早くこんなところ退散したいよ。夜までに帰らないとギアの眠気がやってきちまう。
そうか、ディアってのかい。ディアボーと呼んでいいかい。
Okay. Mm.
ダメか。そうか。この小生意気さが可愛らしいお年頃だな。いくつだ？
先月10歳に
Yeah,
なったな。
that sounds about right.
これはめでたいな。何日だ？
Although, why the whole
9
pacifier?
月17。
ああ、惜しい。俺
おう
19日なんだよ。
なんなんだあんた。あんたからは敵意を感じないんだが、本当に俺たちと戦うのか。
I just noticed the details of his bandana. What the heck? What kind of pattern is that? I'm gonna call you Dom Dimmadome. I'm sorry.
敵意。確かにそれは今の俺にはないもんだ。今ここにいるのはジョディルの命だが、俺個人が欲しいものは別にあるんでね。
じゃあそれが手に入ったら戦わずに済むのか。
いや、お前たちに勝利することでその一つが手に入るんだよ。
What do you want, Dom Dimmadome? What the heck is that? What does it look like? What do you call it? Like a finger?
俺が欲しいのは情報。
Ew, there's more of them.
俺が
Ugh.
知りたい情報をくれたら、お前らが俺たちに負けたらどうなるか教えてやろう。だから教えてくれ。掃除屋のボスアルハ・コルバスは何者だ？
ボス、
It moves? Why does it move?
そのボス
って呼び方、私あんま好きじゃないんだよね。
そんなことより緊急事態よ。ルド含むアクタ4人、チャイルド3人、嵐屋にさらわれ現在行方不明。もうボス、なんでチョーカーつけないの？パッと連絡できないから困るのよ。
That is a choice.
わかったよ。セミは今動けるものを集めてくれ。知り合いにいい情報屋がいるんだ。
He's so mysterious. Yeah, so what exactly are these things?
ボスが何者かって？
Doug Dimmadome!
何が言いたい？
そのままの意味だ。答えづらいなら一つずつ質問しようか。
待て。他愛ない質問で掃除屋の重大な情報を引き出す気だな、あんた。掃除屋の不利になることは教えられないぞ。
誤解しないでほしいんだが、俺はすこぶる個人主義でね。この質問はあくまで俺単体の好奇心と探求心から来るもんだ。俺とお前らのただの情報交換だ。疑って黙っててもいいが、答えない限り俺も手を出さんし、脱出もできん。ねんねの時間が来るだけだ。
わかった。その代わり好きに答える。
じゃあ、コルバスの好きな食べ物は？
That is a random ass question. And would he even know the answer to this?
甘味だな。
Oh, he has a sweet tooth?
年齢は？
聞いたことはない。
Are you trying to go on a date with him or something?
見たことはない。
いつから掃除屋にいる？知らん。人気を使うのを見たことは？
This is just so...
まずい。何か不利になりそうな質問は濁して早々に場を収めるはずが。
I don't know what I was expecting, honestly.
微妙な感じになっている。
Hmm?
ギアがイライラし始めちゃったよ。早くなんとかしないと顔にシワが残っちまう。
He'll be fine.
やりづれ。
This poor man.
いや、本当に知らんくて。
I'm still trying to understand what is that pattern on his bandana.
お前らが負けたら半獣の供物になってもらう予定なんだ。お前らが見たことあるかは知らんが、嵐屋は何体か半獣の生成に成功してるんだ。
Hmm?
ディア、俺の気のせいか。今さらっととんでもないことを聞いた気がするんだよ。
ブロ、お前がくれた情報はこちらの情報を渡すに値したのさ。ミステリアスな存在でも甘味好きという情報があるだけで一気に人間味が出るよな。よくわかってるよ、コルバスは。仲間にもうまく隠せてるな。自らの正体をよ。
もう隠す必要ねえよな。
Hmm.
君、オイラと同じだよな。オイラな。オイラより強いやつとやりすぎて、力を抑えねえと普通のやつじゃオイラを潰せなくなっちまったんだ。オイラは本気で抗って、抗って、それでも勝てねえのが一番元気になっちゃうの。
So you'll be even more unhinged, is what I'm hearing here.
今度こそボス以外でオイラを潰せるやつが現れたって。
Imagine his voice actor just has a lot of fun during his recording sessions.
いいんだよ、隠さなくて。オイラの前では自由だ。見せて
めた残虐を。
俺ネタ切れなんじゃが。
That doesn't give any confidence whatsoever.
生物は不思議なもんだ。
Ew.
生きる環境に適応して姿形を変えてゆく。降ってきたゴミの中には下界では確認されていない種の死骸が混ざっている時もある。人も同じ。生きる環境が違えば人間性も違ってくる。俺は下界人でお前は天界人だが、どうしてだ。どうして俺と同じ目をしている。ジャバーが言っていた。お前は俺と同じ匂いがすると。
Why is
あ
that?
んな奴らが人を見る目はある。だから余計興味が湧いた。俺が直接出向きたくなったんだ。
展開落とすとかできるかもわかんねえことに俺を勧誘してえなら正々堂々普通に言いに来りゃいいじゃねえか。そもそも俺は誰かに乗っかるでもなく俺の意志で俺がぶっ飛ばしたいやつをぶっ飛ばしに上目指してんだよ。勝手に同類にしてあいつら巻き込んでんじゃねえ。
普通ってなんだろうな。
I was just about to ask, like,
知ってるか。
what normal person have you met so far,
世界
Rudo?
人の中には天界から降るゴミを天の恵みだと崇め立てまつる人間もいるんだ。
God.
腐りきった生ゴミだろうと、骨を貫き肉を潰す廃材だろうと、それが恵みだと受け入れ浸水し強要する。
That's trash.
傍から見れば異常でも麻痺すれば日常、そして常識となり、抗えば異端となる。
It's not much different from what they're
癖
doing
にな
up
る
there.
常識もあるだろう。だが狂った奴が作り出した常識は気づかれずに蝕み続ける猛毒だ。手っ取り早く猛毒による幻覚から一瞬でも引き戻す方法がある。衝撃を与える。
Are you
なんだろうな。
We're not about that Hakuna Matata life, please.
こいつもじゃこいつもあっち側じゃ天才側じゃ。あんなん普通勝てるわけなからんが、なんじゃ本気じゃなかったって、なんじゃ抑えとったって。そう見られたくてそう言っとる奴らはアホほど見てきたけど、本物はもう目が純粋すぎて分かってしまうんじゃ。ほんまどこ行ってもそう。凡人は何やっても天才には勝てん。だからこそ勝ちがいがあるな。
So we're gonna see Raka actually going out a bit? Oh, this animation though. Ooh. Oh, that was a close one. Okay.
なんか逃げてばっかじゃねえ三角。もう次の行くけど耐えてくれよ。
He's so freaking fast. Ooh. The animation was clean. Ooh. That was a freaking close one. Holy. Now, he is not letting up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's a weird animation just popping off this episode with this fight. Like, you could feel the impacts, how they each look. God. Oh, no. Oh, careful. Oh my God. This guy is just too much of a problem. Did he catch it with his teeth? Oh, who's this? Good. Ooh. 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 Ooh, let's go. But then you know when he goes in his fuse state, it's gonna be a problem. No! He got you! Oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. This guy! Your most recent toxins. Oh no. This guy needs a doctor. Oh no. Huh? Huh? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? There's no way he just did that. There's no way he just did that. There's no way. There's no way. We are not thinking that Ronka is dead. We're not. I refuse to believe. We'll see in the next episode. I refuse to believe that. Nope. Y'all are not catching me with that. Nope. But anyway, that was an episode. So we got to know a little bit more of Don Dimmadome. Sorry, that's what I'm calling it, Don Dimmadome. And I guess how much of a curious man he is. He calls himself individualistic and everything. That was interesting. As he's trying to, I guess, understand the leader of the cleaners a little bit more, but he was saying along the lines of how even for, these members, that they may not even know the leader as well as, they might think. Or rather, not that they may think, but they just may not really know the true nature of their leader. Because he still has this mysterious aura to him, and he clearly, there's something more to him. You can tell, and he himself is a bit of an enigma, considering that, how they were saying how it's important to have their communicator around their neck. He refuses to wear one. I'm wondering why. Is it just a personal preference? Because, I definitely don't like to have my phone on me all the time, so I can understand that. Or is it more for strategic purpose? There's so many things I guess we'll learn more as we go through this series about this guy. We also got to see a little bit more of the talk between Rudo and the leader, and the Rudo is still trying to find a way to be able to, I guess, convince Rudo or try to come to an understanding a little bit more. But of course, Rudo immediately is just rejecting him. He doesn't want to play around into whatever the leader has to say. But it's still interesting because there's still somewhat of a connection happening here, but I just want to know what that connection is. And then we also got a little bit about a little bit more of a glimpse between the fight between Jabba and Ranka. Jabba still being his crazy self, but just with bigger claws. But we got to see a little bit more into Ranka, you know? From what I could recall from the previous episodes. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I swore they had described Ranka coming from a very privileged-ish background, and that's why the whole thing when Rudo threw poop at him was like even more hilarious in a way. We also got to see a little bit of like glimpses as we got to know a little bit more about Ranka and the other cleaners on a whole. He clearly has a great admiration for Engine, so he definitely likes to be praised, you know, and stuff like that, to be trusted. But then we got a small glimpse into his past between him and another person. Don't know what that will do in terms of tying in with him refusing to die, because he did say so. He refuses to die, and how he considered himself basically as a hard worker, compared to those that you've seen or heard of that are naturally talented. And how in this case throughout the fight he was basically saying that he's not the type to hold himself back or anything like that. He's going to show up as he is and I guess try his best. He's going to work hard, damn it. But in all of this, it's still interesting as how the leader mentioned how whoever, he didn't know who Jabba is fighting, but he basically said whoever that Jabba is fighting, Jabba is going to clearly bring out something from his opponent, in this case Ranka. So even though Ranka himself said that he doesn't really agree with that whole mentality and I guess I don't know, method with fighting, I guess he's still going to sort of level up from this fight. I refuse to believe that he dies here, guys. Like, come on, please. Let's be real. But I guess we're gonna get to learn a little bit more about his past as we go along. I don't know why, but that flashback, in a sense, kind of reminded me a little bit of Zoro's past and how we know from Zoro from One Piece. Yes, I'm bringing One Piece into this just for a second, and then we'll go back to normal. But how in Zoro's past, because of his motivation to become the world's greatest swordsman, then that was a promise between him and his friend. You know, that was his main motivator to work as hard as we know Zoro to be today, you know? I'm wondering if we're going to get something similar to that with Ranka. I don't know. We still have lots and lots to learn a little bit more with these characters. But yeah, that was an episode. You guys let me know what you thought about this episode overall. Like, what do you think of Ranka's character? What do you think of Dom Demerdome? What do you think of Deer and their group? Like, there's so many things that we're still getting to learn about these characters because, like I said previously, I don't think we've met an actual normal character yet, you know, aside from Semu, and Semu seems pretty chill, you know. Everybody has their own little shticks going on, and like, it's just a fun ride so far. And yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. And yeah, that's that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.